Hey guys, I'm James, and in this video I want to share with you how you can double your business this year. I've got some strategy and tactics that I've used many times before to double the size of my business, in some cases triple, quadruple it in the same year. It might not be what you've heard on YouTube before, so stick around, make sure you hit subscribe. One of those thumbing up things that you see just under the video, we like them because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. And as we're going through, make sure you comment below. So say you had a business that turns 100k and by the end of the year you wanted to get it to 200, 300k in revenue. You wanted to get that over the line. Well, there's a number of ways you could do it. You could turn on the marketing taps, you could turn on the effort taps. But actually, one of the quickest ways of growing your business, and what I've done many times before, is taking over someone else's problems. Now, only this morning, I was talking to an administrator. And an administrator, an insolvency practitioner, has tons of businesses that are going bust all the time. And every single day in the United Kingdom, and indeed around the world, there's businesses thinking about closing their doors, with business owners that have fallen out of love with their business and they don't want to run the bloody thing anymore. So they turn to an insolvency practitioner and say, help me out here, I don't want to run my business. And some of those businesses are gems. They're gold dust that you can get hold of and put your energy, enthusiasm and effort and business nous and marketing into the mix and turn them into seriously profitable businesses. And in many cases, and I've done this 3 times now, actually get paid money to take over that business. So let me walk you through a few little stories of where I've done this. And I want to talk about our Ipswich branch. It's an indoor play centre. Chance, if you can overlay some footage while we're doing this right now. This business, we bought it, well, we didn't buy it, we was given 50,000 English pounds to take over the business, doing £500,000 worth of revenue. We put our marketing expertise, our systems and processes expertise on. We add in direct debit memberships to add in more income, more party offerings to increase the revenue of the business. But we've taken over someone else's problems. They don't want to run it anymore. Then here's where our real gems come into us, what we do for a business. So this business is represented by this X, this box. What we do is we carve out a bit of the building and put in a second revenue stream. And this is where the genius of our Partymate Group and all of our businesses is. We add in multiple revenue streams that fold into existing empires. So yes, the original business that's represented by the black box, we improved that by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10%. We put in our systems and processes, that's okay. But actually what we call sweating the asset, adding in a second revenue stream, is where it can get really juicy. For us, that's adding in a day nursery called Twizzletops Day Nurseries. You'll see some pictures of those overlaying footage right now. And those 2 businesses together start becoming really profitable. So you've got one business over here doing 500k, brilliant. Then the second business doing 500k, and then you get about 250k after a business is 3 years old. This is the leisure and the day nursery operation working together. Now there's many stories of people that have done stuff like this. You buy a failing business, you improve it, add in a secondary revenue stream, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, you've now got a profitable business. Let me talk about Marsh Farm. This is another business that we own. We took that business over, doing £900,000 worth of revenue. Again, no money down to acquire the business because we're taking over someone's problems, someone's issues. It was taking up time, effort and energy from their other projects. We take that business over. We add marketing in, we add systems in, we add processes in, and then we start generating more cash. We then take that cash, reinvest it back into the business. We put some new restaurants on site. We opened a day nursery on site. So in this situation, we start getting more than one revenue stream because it's a bigger business. We now generate a business that's got 4 revenue streams, all helping to sweat the asset and manage the overhead. So what you need to do if you want to take on the James Sinclair business theory of scale is go to your local insolvency practitioner, accountants, and say, hey, I'm looking for businesses that operate around this space that I have knowledge and power in. So I'm always looking for leisure businesses that are going bust, day nursery businesses that are going bust, businesses that fold into my existing business so I can leverage my management team, leverage our expertise, leverage our systems and processes to really exponentially grow these new businesses quickly so that we're not just taking on problems. Because don't get me wrong, you can easily buy trouble. We don't want to buy trouble, we want to buy good businesses that you know you can easily fix. Look for the businesses where you just know the love's gone, the energy's gone, They can't be bothered anymore, but there are some customers. So I'm looking for businesses where there's instant cash flow, i.e. it could be in a bad way, but every day it's turning some money. I'm looking for businesses where there's margin. So I'm looking for businesses where they're buying stuff in for £1 and at least selling it for £5. Big chunky amounts of margin so that I can fight all the X's that I've got in the business. I'm looking for where I can really see where there's problems, that I can fold it into the existing business, something that I know that I can grow, something that when I'm finished with that business, someone's going to want to buy the thing when I want to retire or sell the thing. I'm looking for all of these opportunities. I'm looking for businesses that are easy to fund, because banks and investors, they like funding some businesses more than others. So I'm trying to work all this stuff out. These opportunities are out there. There's business. Only this morning I was talking to someone that's trying to sell a £15 million revenue business. I'll say that again, a £15 million revenue business that I could buy for £1, but it was losing £1 million. So that's, whoa, bloody hell, that's a real problem. So this business here that I was talking about here, it was breaking even, but they knew if they didn't do anything, they'd go into loss stages. I also bought I managed to, on this one, negotiate so I could buy the freehold that the business operates out of to go into our property company. So I'm always looking for strands of success to help grow the business. This is a really great way of exponentially growing a business. Take over a business that's already doing millions of pounds worth of revenue that you can buy for a couple of pounds or £1 or nothing, or even get paid to take it over. Put your management, put your systems in, put your processes, be a master marketeer, learn how to get customers, because that's where a lot of the problems have gone with these people. They don't know how to get customers. I've done it many times before. I've given you a couple of scenarios. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I think this is a fantastic way of growing your business. I've taught this at my seminars. I put it in my books, especially my book, The Millionaire Clown. I've got a whole chapter on buying failing businesses, making them great and turning them around. It's such a great way to grow a business. I can't recommend it enough. And make sure you learn all the good stuff before you go and do it. Make sure it fits in your rules for investment. I call it this, the Investorpreneur. And this is what entrepreneurs need to be more like. The Investorpreneur. Let me just get the other pen here. The Investorpreneur. This is how you need to be thinking, guys. You want to be thinking like a hybrid between an entrepreneur that seeks the opportunity and the investor that seeks the profit. You fuse them together, and this is what I'm doing here. So the entrepreneur in me wants to take on all the opportunities. The investor mind that I think is making sure it's the right opportunities, the profitable opportunities, because business deals are like buses. There's always another one coming along. So you want to make sure you get on the right bus that fits all your criteria. The one I'm talking about earlier this morning, I was so pumped about it at the weekend. I was doing research. I actually went to their businesses and saw what if I could make some changes. I went to the business and I was thinking, this isn't really for me. Then I've asked for the management accounts. This is why management accounts are so important. You can see how a business is trading each month. I start looking over and I'm like thinking, I don't know if this is for me now. I need to see if there's any other angles, but I don't think it's going to be for me. So I'm looking here, I'm thinking, does this fit my investor rules, not just my entrepreneurship wanting rules? Hope you like this video. Make sure you go and check it out. I've done another whole load of videos on my YouTube channel about the Investorpreneur. Go and check them out. Type in James Sinclair Investorpreneur, the rules for business management. You'll find all of that stuff there. Get my books as well. You can get them for free on my website, jamessinclair.net. And if you really want to learn about this stuff, come to one of my seminars. See you real soon, guys. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed that video to help grow your business. It gets better because you can watch more of my videos by clicking here, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And for the grand finale, why don't you come and see me at one of my events, one of my seminars to help grow your business. You can find out all the details in the video description or go to jamessinclair.net.